Alright, just back against the fence. That's not always there, is it?
Yes. Now, you know what's going on with no, it's interchange. Yeah, interchange for the first 45 minutes. I'll get Joe. Right there where we were. Well, they couldn't get around that. Right. Yeah.
Try.
No, this is not.
Afternoon, everyone. Army, where are ya? Hey!
Let's go, ladies. Drop your stuff. Hey, girls, we're over here. Let's go.
Yeah, she just changed it. Mom.
Oh, we'll get some. Can you get some from the change room?
Yeah, what's going over here, apparently?
6. 6. How are you, Bruce? How are you? Just got another run. Yeah, a bit good. You might have to climb down halfway if you're on your friends. Yeah, I know. I'll be stuck up here for a bit, I think.
Always, always.
Well, good evening, everybody, and welcome to this regional semi-final from the Kappa Women's Super Cup, coming to you from beautiful Cairns in North Queensland. I'm James Coughlin here to bring you all the action live on FQTV as Edge Hill United hosts MA Olympic of Townsville. Despite these clubs being separated by 350 kilometres, they're quite familiar with one another, having faced off in several memorable contests, including 2 in the last 13 months. In the equivalent fixture last season, they played out a 4-3 epic in Townsville, with the Tigers coming out on top before Olympic got one back in the final of the Crad Evans Shield, winning 5-4 in extra time. Edge Hill will be happy to be at home for the first time in the 2023 Kappa Women's Super Cup after last week's record 22-0 win over Sandfire in Mount Isa. MA Olympic have made it through their local qualifiers with a trio of comfortable wins and will have their sights set on representing regional Queensland in the coming rounds. Let's run through the lineups for this evening's clash. For Edge Hill, the coach Dean Ashton, the goalkeeper Natalie Castro, number 4 Jenna Mortimer, number 6 Josephine Waitley, 7 Shelley McCauley, 8 Lorraine Pagwelligan, 9 Siobhan Mackin, 10 Taryn Knight, 11 Anina Perrison, 12 Olivia Gables, 16 Ellie Kropp, and 19 Leitu Wallwork. That's 2 changes from last week. Central midfielder Tanae Martin is out injured, and Liberty Berman Harmon drops to the bench, with Jenna Mortimer coming straight into the starting 11, and Leitu Wallwork promoted from the bench.
Number 6
for MA Olympic, the coach Michael Brooks, the goalkeeper Kirsten Nelson, 3 Monica Anderson, 6 Evan Amendum, 7 Tamsin Brown, 8 Paula Malau Aduli, 9 Paige Malau Aduli, 10 Monique Sullivan, 11 Stephanie Loit, 12 Emily Davey, 15 Kizan Mulder, 17 Keely Hayward. The ground announcer goes through the same procedures for those in attendance here on this beautiful Saturday afternoon. You can see the sun poking through. A few clouds in the sky, about 30 degrees or just under, and it should be perfect conditions for some free-flowing football this evening.
Number 17
for MA Olympic, American goalkeeper Kristen Nelson will be key this evening. Tamsin Brown will be marshalling the midfield, and Monica Anderson is going to be the primary target up front, having scored 5 goals
introduce our officials for today.
Round 3.
The man in the middle is Eddie Falconer. On one line we have Neffy Kay. On the other line we have Kim Webster. And our 4th official today is Mr. Martin Tilley.
Just getting the referee, Mr. Faulkner, I believe is what was announced.
Before the game gets underway, the Edge Hill Tigers Soccer Club is proud to once again announce and sincerely thank our gold sponsor for 2023 is your elite property specialist, the Toomey Schreiber Property Group. Owners for over 8 years, Kevin Zita with a combined 30 years experience in the property game, and their staff of over 20 locals who are your elite agents for everything sales and rentals
way
in
through the
far
centre off the
north
pitch, Monica
Queensland.
Anderson, having a spectacular season in the league as well.
The Toomey Schreiber Property Group is a boutique-style business that understands the importance of communication,
league thus far
attention
to
to detail,
lead the way.
and a personal touch. The club, its members, players and supporters would also like to acknowledge our loyal silver sponsors, Inspired Signs, Andy & Co Constructions, Matthew Natush Physiotherapy, as well as our very
place.
generous
Should point out as well, this is part of a cup doubleheader coming away on FQTV. Adam Cattle will be here for the Australia Cup tie, kicking off at scheduled for 7:30, but based on the history between these two sides, we'll just have to see how that plays out, because we should be in for an absolute belter over the next 90 minutes, and very pleased to be bringing you all the action as MA Olympic will be kicking into the setting sun. This east-west configuration here at Tiger Park. Final preparations. And we are underway. Edge Hill in their preferred kit as our MA Olympic, and Edge Hill, it's be a fantastic clash over the next 90 minutes.
Love that.
And going to be fascinating to see how this one plays out. We've got the Malau Aduli sisters, Paige and Paula. 8 and 9, they're told they will be stationed on opposing flanks. Paula in the right back slot in number 8, Paige wearing number 9 up front. And there was Paula Aduli. However, he's now at the feet of Mackin, and Waitley clips that one over the top, trying to pick out Knight, but American shot stopper Nelson put that one on the edge of a box. Misplaced pass will go over the sideline for a throw-in just in the MA Olympic half. Sullivan to take the throw-in. Picked off by the opposing number 10, Tara Knight. Nelson's bounces over halfway, and Anderson will play it forward, but a little bit too much adrenaline there. Perhaps there's too much power as she tried to play that one through for Mulder. Too much on that pass as well as see Willigan almost caught out. It does look like one other change we can see from last week is Harrison. It's on the fancy footwork to escape the attention of the onrushing MA Olympic player. Change I have noticed from that 22-0 win in Mount Isa last week, it looks like Mortimer will be playing in the central defensive role, pushing McWilligan out wide, and the defence will be put under pressure here as Paige Malau Aduli goes into the box. Is she going to get the shot away? No, it's denied by an onrushing Castro. However, MA Olympic with opportunity to mount a follow-up attack as Lloyd is dispossessed over the sideline.
Great recovery run, Scout.
Bounce almost
Come on, strong.
causing some havoc in the box, and pressure in the midfield. Eventually, things will get to Gables, and Olympic pressing early and winning the ball back. Paula, now Aduli. Radar working on that pass. Mackin holding it up before laying it out wide for Knight.
Go on.
She tries to play it over the top, and rushing attackers just quite quick enough. Nelson, a pair of American exchange students in this MA Olympic lineup. Evan Amendon, and we'll see in number 6 today, both from upstate New York, Hobart and William Smith College, but they made the trip down under for the semester.
Luke. Ryan.
Harrison's free kick is being able to find an Olympic player, and Mortimer all the way back for Castro. Pressure is cleared away, but not as far as Lloyd. Mendon back now for Davey, and that goes once again all the way back for Nelson.
Go on.
And will return the ball back to Nelson after the initial pass forward didn't result in too much.
Yeah, watch the run.
That can eventually
Second ball.
trying to press the defender and force the rush clearance, which opened up a chance for Harrison. Played in behind. He's Knight marked closely by Sullivan, and the Olympic defender gives away the free kick after upending Tara Knight. To the replay and putting her speed to good use and positioning her body well. Sure that she couldn't get the cross in. Would be the opportunity for the set piece. Waitley to deliver. A fairly direct run up. Two players in the wall, Brown and Sullivan by the looks of things. Will the Sun play any role here for Nelson as it's a driving ball across the face and unable to find an Edgehill head? So behind it goes for a goal kick. We do have a couple of players down. Just check out the replay of that free kick again, see if we can spot the collision in the 6-yard box. Trying to play their way out of pressure. Possession. Arm wrestle as you can see Prop losing out. Neither team enjoying much of an extended spell in possession thus far as well again, once again playing it over the top, looking for Knight, the ever dangerous Knight, and she'll try and play it in for Mackin, but instead it is Nelson collecting that one.
Cover in, cover in.
More power in that right foot. Kirsten Nelson. Away. Diagonal ball just a bit too far ahead of Gables. So I mentioned it a couple of times in the opening 7 minutes so far. Did a bit of research during the week, and the massive win for Edgehill last week against Sandfire in Mount Isa, 22-0 to the visitors on the day. And from all the results I could find, it was actually the biggest win in the very brief history of the Kappa Women's Super Cup here in Queensland. And also extending that across to the men's game in the Australia Cup. That may very well be the second biggest win in either of those Queensland Cup competitions in the last decade. Just off my research, I'm happy to be corrected, but it was a ruthless performance from Edgehill in that match. And just how dominant you may ask, well, 5 players scored hat-tricks. It was 13-0 at half-time. And Edgehill showing exactly why they have been one of the standard setters in regional Queensland over the last little while. And well, they've dominated their local competition to the point where they're actually playing in the under-16 boys league at the moment. And speaking to Coach Dean Ashton last week before that trip to Mount Isa, he said they're looking for a bit of an extra challenge. It's a different sort of league compared to what they're used to. A valuable learning experience for what is a side undergoing a bit of a regeneration, and funnily enough, that is a similar sentiment expressed by the MA Olympic coach Michael Brooks as well. It's two sides have had a few departures each after a pretty successful run over the last few years.
Nah, you're right. Pick it up. Pick it up. Pick it up.
Successful run over the last few years. I met in the Crowd Evans Shield final, and potentially we may see them again in the Crowd Evans Shield because MA Olympic are unbeaten in their domestic competition thus far. We'll allow Adouli back for Nelson. 6 games, 6 wins. Most recently, a win over Brothers FC, their biggest local rival. The only defeat Brothers have suffered so far. Now committed by Crop. 3-2 win for Olympic. It was actually saw half the goals they've conceded in league play this year. 29 goals conceded just 4. Edge Hill, while they're not playing in their FQPL competition, they will have a chance to take on the winner of that league to represent Cairns in the Crowd Evans Shield. There goes Brown for Adouli on the turn. This is marshalled effectively by Macaulay. Will that roll out for a corner? It will not. It will be just on the other side of the corner flag. Throw in. Way to Lloyd now. Brown. She's met by a swarm of yellow jerseys. Trying to find the breakthrough. Strong work by Gables, winning the ball back, playing it to Macon, and down goes the Edge Hill striker. Thought about taking it quickly. Not sure if she saw a matchup she liked. As on the top of the shot, you can see just drifting towards the sideline, and it will be Perrison to deliver. It's lofted into the box and will bounce over the byline unimpeded. Deep to try and win the ball, and the bounce just not landing where Epic would hope, and Mulder makes that one as it goes all the way back for Castro, who has it first time.
Yeah, lovely, Lorraine.
It'll be a free kick. Let's see Mulder just holding up her eyes to herself from the setting sun. It should finish under the floodlights, but it's going to cause a few issues for the players, especially MA Olympic. And there is a potential issue there. Two players running into each other, and now a loose pass is going to be lost over the sideline by Malau Adouli. For Edge Hill to strike first. At this stage last week they were up about 5-0. Crop. Possibly shaping for a shot there. Only Crop. She was one of the goal scorers last week. Trying to return it back to Sullivan. Over the sideline it goes. Right. Mackin looking for the 1-2, and Knight's shot too high. There's a worked move from the throw-in as Knight. Wall work. Well, it's a distraction, just occupying defenders and actually exchanging passes with Macon. 6 goals. She's been credited with 6 goals in the Kappa Women's Super Cup so far. A pair of hat-tricks against the Stratford Dolphins and Sandfire. And Macon almost able to pounce on the heavy touch by Davey. Actually sends it forward for Paige Malau Adouli. Lloyd. And just too much on that through ball from Mulder, trying to play in Anderson. has been dispossessed by Paige Malala-Adulu, and Pearson is going to be in all sorts of trouble here. A cynical pullback on the shirt. What is the decision going to be? It is a free kick now for MA Olympic, and we are going to have a discussion with the assistant referee. And the clear denial of a goal-scoring opportunity is... The decision is... Wait for the card. It is a red card. Anina Pearson is dismissed for a denial of a goal-scoring opportunity. And now, Edge Hill are going to have to play 75 minutes with 10 players. Just how quickly a match can turn. There's a loose touch. Not a whole lot of argument from Edge Hill either, it has to be said. There is Mulder now. Can she add even more pain with the free kick? It's a curling effort, and MA Olympic. Well, what a strike, a left-footed hit. And now the 10-player Edge Hill have a mountain to overcome, as that one was travelling. Suzanne Mulder with her third goal of the Kappa Women's Super Cup. What do they have? We know they can score, so there is nothing to suggest that this is going to be game over by any stretch. It's going to be a competitive match for sure. However, plenty of pressure on that back line. So Siobhan Mackin just trying to reorganise the side. How much of a say will she have in how this match unfolds? And she says, well, it's the work of Paige Malala-Adulu. Number 9 with the pressing. Dispossess Anina Pearson. However, that was less an ideal touch by Hayward. Edge Hill sitting back. Now Aduli with room to operate out now for the goal scorer Mulder. Over the sideline it goes. Paula Malala-Adulu with the throw-in. Good meter behind the sideline. Now she'll bring that one over the byline. I believe she was trying to possibly play in Mulder, but nothing doing. Can see, looks like Lily Crop is going to drop back into defence and leave Edge Hill with just 2 options in midfield, Whitley and Walwork.
Go on.
And once again, the press of Olympic winning the ball back. Here is the goal scorer Mulder. To cut inside on her left foot. And the touch from Lloyd just takes it away from her teammate and back to Edge Hill. Mackin. I beg pardon, that's Knight looking to close down Davey, and the central defender just happy to play that one over the sideline. Gwelligan Back for Mortimer.
Come on, Kaz. Shake, it's a shake.
Knight. Pressing, so she's switch over to this near side, and a bit of a slip from Arduli as Knight was ready to give up the chase. Dangerous pass is pounced on by Mackin, and she's got the ball back, now trying to play it to Knight. And Edge Hill down to 10 there, not going away. Work. That's it on for Gables. Shrugs off the first challenge. She goes around Arduli and will take the shot on, but enough power on that to cause any stress for Nelson. Arduli with room to run, able to run away for Muscat, who switches the play beautifully for Page will allow Arduli. Sullivan, whose pass is eventually deflected into the foot of her captain, Lloyd.
Come on, Karen. Watch an overlap. Drop. Well done, Ray.
Well read by Pegwell again, and she holds off the Olympic attacker and earns a free kick, which will relieve some of the pressure.
Big soccer kick, Jenna.
Mortimer.
Come on.
Free kick doesn't amount to much. Essentially, Amendum tries to play through the attacker, but nothing doing. Able to keep that one in. It is going to be a throw-in for MA Olympic in the Edge Hill half. Well, it's been a pretty eventful opening 22 minutes, it has to be said. Just joining us, it is the regional semi-final in the Kappa Women's Super Cup here on FQTV. Edge Hill needs 10 players after Nina Perrison was dismissed for a denial of a goal-scoring opportunity in the 16th minute. From the subsequent free kick, Kazan Mulder, I beg your pardon, rocketed a left-footed free kick on Natalie Castro to give MA Olympic their advantage. Well, there always seems to be plenty of drama when these two face off, and it's fair to say today will be no different. And no flag has gone up, so we're going to have play on. Crop will play it through for her attacker. Here is Brown. The Olympic just happy to move the ball side to side, make this one player short Edge Hill side move left to right, left to right, left to right. Use an extra player advantage to good use. Once again, backing off fullback Malau Arduli. Lloyd. The radar working on that one as Knight actually knew she was offside there. And we will have a retake by the looks of that. The referee entirely happy with how that one was taken on first attempt, so we'll try again. And
Come on, Karen. You're going to make it harder.
it's going to be a pretty lonely existence for the Edge Hill striker, which looks like it is going to be Taryn Knight. As we get another little bit of a reshuffle from Dean Ashton. Some variation of just a flat 4-4-1 now. Mackin will have to get through quite a lot of work. She drops deep into midfield and have to try and support Knight. And you can see in the background there, just next to the canteen, the men's side for Edge Hill. They'll be in action 7:30 tonight. Unless this one goes to extra time, then it might be a little bit later. Patel will bring you all the action for that one. a good night to be on FQTV. That's all I'll say. We've got plenty of big action across the NPL and FQPL competitions, men's and women's, but this is where the focus is for now, the Kappa Women's Super Cup. Waitley going for the ball, loses out to Brown. Acres of space is Mulder. She'll clip it towards the back post, just over the head of Malau Adouli and Macaulay. It's going to be a fascinating battle. Macaulay, a few goals herself. Hat-trick last week, Shirley Macaulay. In the second half as she pushed forward from a nominal fullback spot.
Lorraine, get ready. Lorraine, get ready. Gotta get out on her. Well done, Jenna. Just hold.
Mulder tries to drill that one in. Took a deflection on the way and nice touch from Waitley. Goes for Amendum. Mulder to get enough on that one, but on the follow-up it could be Malau Adouli, and Waltwork just happily puts a foot through that one to clear it away, but it's only going to be temporary respite here. Lloyd. Once again the attack coming down this near touchline. Malau Adouli gets a touch beyond one defender, two defender, and also herself, unfortunately, as that goes over the byline. She sportingly turns the ball to Castro. Looking to turn the screws. Groundbreaking analysis to suggest that Olympic, they'd love to double their advantage. Yeah, but they'll need better passes than that, as Gables almost was able to cause a bit of havoc there, but a heavy touch rolls through for Nelson.
Good shape, drop in late too. Yeah, good foot in, great foot in, great foot in.
Yeah, to knock that one over the sideline and just allow Edge Hill a chance to reset.
Yeah, got to follow. Go on.
Bacon is more than just a striker with defensive endeavours, including that interception. Last week, did score a hat-trick, but also turned provider. Arguably 10 of the 13 goals in the first half. Pivotal role, if not being credited with the assist, at least being heavily involved in the build-up. If Edgela are going to find a way back, she's going to be one of those key figures to find a way through. As Mulder, seeing the damage her left foot can cause already. There's Lloyd, one of the younger members of this MA Olympics side. You know it, but proposed player in midfield. Stephanie Lloyd.
Come on.
Deflection goes all the way over the road behind the field. The locals taking in Saturday afternoon football. inside towards the centre circle. It's got a bit of space to pick a pass, and that is not what she would have wanted. However, we're still with Edge Hill. And Anderson commits the foul on Krop, and just a little bit late there going for the ball. Didn't look necessarily malicious. Now Ali Krop back on her feet will take this free kick. Interesting setup here for Edge Hill. Players splitting out either side of the posts. Krop will play it low and straight through the group of players on the near side. The Olympic. See this one through. Amendum plays it over the top, looking for Paige Malau Arduli again, who has stolen a step and been flagged for offside. Mulder might have scored the goal, but Malau Arduli's deception that sparked the challenge from Perrison that saw her dismissed. Waitley whipping it through, looking for Knight. Can she get through? She's taken it out of the keeper's hands and put it wide. With the goal beckoning, Tara Knight could not finish, as it was a beautifully weighted ball over the top from Waitley, and just got a foot to it.
Great ball, Joey.
Just pulled it. Oh, Knight, will she have nightmares about that one? Well, good news, there is still still over an hour to include stoppage time to see how that one can be amended. But you may not see many more clear-cut chances than that one.
Come on, face up. Go. Here we go, take the runner. One early, roll it early. Evan, get it. Other way, other way.
Trying to pick out Brown, but doing.
What's the shot?
Anderson.
Get out on her.
Amendum coming back inside on the left foot, looking to put that one towards the top corner. The Olympic half. And Davey just marshals Knight. She couldn't miss last week. She's got her shin pad back. Brown through for Malau Arduli. Anderson just exchanging passes. Here is Malau Arduli again. She's got space to run and pace to burn. A heavy touch just allowed Krop to get back and play that one over the byline. It's good tracking back from the makeshift defender. And it will be a corner for the visitors, and here you can see Krop just making sure she gets herself back and in the way. And the heavy touch from the winger just allowed her to play that one over the byline now. Lloyd with the corner. In-swinging delivery from the right foot. Pulling effort towards the back post, looking for Anderson. The top of the box, shot taken on. And just over the top. the replay once again. Just bouncing at the wrong time there by the looks of things. Really caught that one at the top of its arc and underneath it. The case there is there's plenty of distance on that one for Sullivan. Not over the sideline. Sliced clearance there from Brown as we have 9 minutes of normal time remaining in the first half. Trying to turn her defender, unable to do so, and a storming run from Mulder. Dispossessed it, but here is Knight. She got 4 assists this time, Taryn Knight. Turn provider. Getting by her defender as it's Adouli. Getting the free kick.
Good foot in.
And Anderson with a heavy pass pounced on by Mackin. Flipped over and wide and
Right idea, Joey.
eventually gathered by Nelson. Nelson didn't actually play in the last match in the Kappa Women's Super Cup. 3-1 win over Brothers, Townsville. He's the first choice goalkeeper for the time being.
Go on!
Rob just going route one, trying to pick out Knight, who shoulder to shoulder with the defender and goes all the way back for Nelson. And Mitchell just sitting back, not pressing yet, but that was a bit of a misplaced pass from Nelson. And a chance for Edge Hill. The sun just gets lower and lower and the shadows get longer. You do wonder, 7 minutes to go, if the Edge Hill players get a little bit of space in this area of the pitch, do they try and take a shot from range to just test the vision of Kirsten Nelson.
Just like 16. Go on, Leslie. Put her under. Well done.
Closing down, but Olympic able to see off the pressure. Mendon over now for Lloyd. Play that one once again in behind Macaulay. The initial pressure and get forward for Waitley, who can put the pass, but not on that occasion.
Drop, Leslie. Keep him in front, good. Here it comes, watch the inside run. Plenty of time,
Mitchell very narrow in the midfield, allowing plenty of space, but Pigwelligan strong in the challenge. Lloyd will take the shot on. More of optimism than anything else, as that one isn't troubling Castro.
Go
Brown, foot to that one, is able to play down into space. Anderson able to bring that one under control and allow Aduli happy to see that one over the sideline. Back to a fullback. Clever work there by Mortimer, playing it off Mulder for the throw-in. Loose touch by Gables, passed on by Lloyd, but just quickly Edgehill will win the ball back. Knight holding it up well and escaping the attention of Haywood as she's got a 1-on-4 and she's going to try and go herself. And eventually seeing the run of A2 wall work.
Get open.
Here you go, Edgehill making for a run, but the pass too far ahead of her.
Here we come, here we come.
And the Olympic really gaining an advantage in the possession stakes after having an extra player for almost half an hour now. However, looking for that second goal. Could have come here from Mulder. It took too long to get the shot away. Great work in the tackle there by Mortimer. And the Edgehill defender holding strong. You can see Mortimer, number 4, storming back into the box to deny this chance. Say for a defender, a one-time tackle is as good as a goal, and from Mortimer, well, credit her for that one because he was shaping up to shoot.
Go on, Joey.
Waitley trying to win the foot race for the ball, nothing doing there. Now Lloyd. Distribute that one around. Lloyd.
Down that channel, well done.
Midfielder now. Sullivan. A bit of space for a shot. Sullivan. Power on it. Nelson up into the sky and Knight getting that on the follow-up and wins a foul after running into Lloyd. Say over the second half of the match, there'll be few players more motivated than Tara Knight. She had the chance just over 10 minutes ago. The goal at her beckoning. She'll have at least one more opportunity to have her say in this match, if not more. In the meantime, it is MA Olympic with Amendum for the shot. I'm not quite sure what that was, but either way, we'll get the ball back and we'll go on the attack again. Mulder. Space to move. Paula Aduli about taking the cross first time, but instead taken down the crop. Anderson looking to turn provider, cleared away well. And then the first time shot by Mulder is clear the fence behind the goal. Anderson escaping the attention of Piguel again and for the pass, but and Edgehill survive another raid by the visitors. Dog on the hill, almost the brunt of that one. First half stoppage time here is Knight. Isolated against 3 defenders, and she's going to get through a mountain of work. There goes Macaulay. Given, Gables. And then past a challenge, and she'll go herself. Gables. broken. And thought there was a support act out there, but that will be the final action of an eventful first half here at Tiger Park in Cairns. With MA Olympic leading 1-0 thanks to a rocket of a free kick from Kazan Mulder. She punished Edge Hill, who lost one of their defenders, Anina Perrison, for a 16th minute red card for a denial of a goal-scoring opportunity. We're going to step away for a minute and come back with the second half in this Kappa Women's Super Cup clash after these messages.
Great aircon for it.
How do I feel this time? One straight off.
Felton Industries is proud to be the official shelter and grandstands partner of Football Queensland. Felton offers a range of premium aluminium grandstands, from elite portable spectator seating to soccer team shelters for players and coaches. Give your fans the best view of the game with Felton's comfortable spectator seating. With sun-safe shelters or powder-coated in your team colours. Whatever your club needs, Felton has a high-quality, low-maintenance seating option to suit. We are the pioneers in Australian-made grandstands and team shelters. Contact Felton today on 1800 834 016 or visit felton.net.au.
Pride themselves on delivering top-quality FIFA regulation compliant goals. Each goal is made from durable, high-density, thick aluminium and then finished in a white powder coat. To provide quick delivery, Vito Sports stock all goals in this range within their Brisbane distribution warehouse, allowing customers to quote, order and deliver in a matter of days. If you'd like to inquire about the Vito Sports goal range, email us at admin@vitosports.com.
And welcome back, everybody, for the second half of this Kappa Women's Super Cup clash from Tiger Park here in Cairns. It is Edge Hill United, down a player, down a goal to the visitors MA Olympic from Townsville. I can see we have had one halftime change. Coming on in number 5 is Kiara Fowler, who 4 is to be confirmed, but looks like she will be filling the hole in defence. We'll bring you that once it is confirmed. The goal in the first half came after 17 minutes from Kazan Mulder. It was a left-footed free kick after Anina Parison was dismissed for a denial of a goal-scoring opportunity on Paige Malau Adouli. Really, what will the second 45 minutes have in store? We can only hope it is as eventful as the first. And here we go, 45 minutes to decide who advances out of this regional semi-final. It's James Coughlin in the commentary booth once again.
Yeah, well done.
On the defensive early as Lloyd brings it out, and no foul after the Olympic player was tripped and unable to play it through for Mackin as Gables knocks over Lloyd. Just a little collision there between the youngster and the Edge Hill midfielders. Diagonal ball which Olympic used in the first half. All the way back to Kirsten Nelson. And loose control there from Sullivan. Open up an opportunity now for Edge Hill. You have a couple of chances after going down a player, so we'll have their opportunities as Knight, who had arguably the best chance of that first half, wins a free kick. Fowler with the delivery. Goes straight through just about everybody. Fowler making a return after missing last week with injury. Her and Louise Fowler, 2 new additions to the bench. We now have going on, which just needs pressure from the referee. It is one of the Edge Hill players down, injured. As it's just a cramp, I think we are going to continue. Edge Hill, I suppose, technically down to 8 now, with the defender down and everyone else tending to their well-being. And they're still down, so Edge Hill playing essentially too short. Now as Olympic will look to make it work through Amendum. Towards the byline, getting the cross away and just across the face of goal. Castro, happy to see that one over the top. And looks like it's
Where are you?
it looks like it is Mortimer is the one who is down, and it looks like, based on what our effects mic picked up, well, Jenna Mortimer, I beg your pardon. That is hefty cramp by the sounds of it. And once again, Crop will drop into a makeshift central defender role, and in the first half she held her own quite well, a couple of key interventions, and that is actually going to be the end of the shift for Gina Mortimer. Coming on in number 3 is Louise Fowler.
Well done. Go on, Liz. Go on, Liz.
Gables just with a heavy touch allows Davey to clear that one away. Through it goes now Lloyd. Low driving ball across the face of goal, unable to grabbed by Malau Aduli. Wallwork looks like was the other half-time, well, was the other substitution made at half-time as Mulder unable to keep her footing.
Here we go.
Very good. Dooley, eventually loose ball's picked up by Lloyd. She dribbles back into her own half and pressure. Send that one back for Nelson.
Well done, well done.
Just on the wrong side of Anderson. She was expecting it on her left.
Then we come.
A pair of Fowlers on one side now. Kiara and Lou Fowler. We've got a pair of Malau Adulis on the other. Paige and Paula. Every commentator's favourite situation with siblings using the first names to differentiate. Lately, a bit of a light touch. Olympic getting the ball back. Sullivan almost playing that one into pressure, but Davey got it away under the eye of Mackin.
Well done, Yellow. Great job, Shelly.
Moving to play down this near sideline. Paige Malau Aduli cutting back onto the right foot, trying to play it for Anderson, and Fowler able to see it away. Just going to work those triangles. There's a someone gets us back underway. Crop. And she'll pass her way through midfield. Gables. Shirts in her way.
Try and get on the ball, the
with the weight of numbers.
When you can, try and get on the ball.
It'll be a very long day for MA Olympic, regardless of how the next 40 or so minutes plays out. And on a bus, 7:30 a.m. from their home ground.
Pick up.
And it was from a 4 to 5 hour road trip, probably closer to 5 because of the roadworks between Townsville and Cairns. Stop off the food on the way, of course. Any good road trip. And a crunching challenge there was Knight upending Malau Aduli. Malau Aduli just got to that one first, and she's causing more and more headaches as this match goes on for the Edge Hill defence. And the card from that one is, it's like Aduli's feeling the effects of that one a little bit. delivery from Stephanie Lloyd. Yes, in the wall. As Lloyd took the shot on and got that one close to the goal. And you can see Malau Aduli still limping. It was definitely a full-blooded challenge from Taryn Knight. Gable's dispossessed, but she'll keep possession with the throw-in. Anderson playing in Lloyd. Trying to pick out Mulder. There's going to be a throw-in now for MA Olympic. Still just with the 1-goal advantage. It's been a real arm wrestle since Harrison was dismissed. Edgehill still very much in this game. And we'll have to see off an Olympic side that have had an extra player for quite a while now. I do wonder when will fatigue start to set in. Well, actually it already has, with Mortimer coming to cramp. We have a foul throw-in. See that called all that often in senior football. A lot of territory gained for Edgehill as Olympic get the ball back. Still in on the right side of the halfway line as far as they're concerned. So we're here to bring you all the action from the Australia Cup tie between these two clubs as well. Edgehill's men coming off a 10-0 win in Mount Isa last week. It was a successful road trip, but in what is their first home game in the Kappa Women's Super Cup, the Edgehill women are currently enjoying as much success. Mendon cut onto her right foot, but just can't fashion the space for a shot. Sullivan coming away from goal and playing it back into the Olympic half. And Edgehill just sitting so deep at the moment, just trying to ride out this wave of pressure. And a free kick is called against Crop. I have to admit that was probably pretty soft considering what has been called as fouls thus far. However, the assistant on the far side did see enough to call for the stop in play. So Mulder put that left foot to good use once again. To find an intended target here. So Mulder driving ball in, and another free kick goal doubles Olympics' advantage. And it is Kazan Mulder once again doing that wand of a left foot. It was a tight angle, that was no dramas for her, and Mulder has a double. And Edgehill thought they might have had a chance to pinch one. Well, they've got to find a way to score two in half an hour, down a player. Until fourth goal of the campaign, but Jill almost getting that goal back straight away as Knight was putting the pressure on before Nelson launched it away. There's plenty of power in that right leg.
You want two up top? Two up top. You or you want Shelley? You want Shelley or you want Taryn? Thank you.
Here, Ashton just discussing some small strategic changes for his side. Drop all the way back, and Castro gets it away. Off the shoulder of Hayward. And Mackin, can she put the afterburners on? The keeper's a long way out, but it's by Paula Malau-Aduli to see that one off. Could have gone along very quickly. There was a rush of blood as Gables gets the ball back. Mackin chasing it down, not giving up the cause just yet.
Now go.
The
Three at the back, you go central. Ollie out this side.
Watch us two.
Here's the fullback McCauley, who's pushing forward, as we saw in the second half last week against Sandfire. A spill from Nelson.
Off we go underway.
Come on! Hand of Malau-Aduli.
Just slide across Ellie while Kiri's taking the kick a bit.
The fly changes continue as we pass the hour mark. Here at Tiger Park, Mackin in the play. McCauley through. And with Edge Hill pushing more and more numbers forward, they are open at the back. Anderson too far ahead of her, and work by Castro to clear that one away. And free kick on halfway. The visitors. Malau-Aduli is felled by Mackin. Just stretching out the legs as well. Good work by Paige Malau-Aduli going into the 18-yard box and to cut back on the right foot. Can't find the delivery to Anderson, and Edge Hill clear their lines. The final half hour of this match might have declared itself, or at least the foreseeable near future. Olympic taking advantage of their player advantage. There's cross, one in the middle for Olympic. Knight has dropped deeper to cover the advancing McCauley, who let the turn happen. Brown. Mulder playing it into the centre. Down goes Anderson. She just slipped there. Amendum. Mulder off the left foot once again. Plays it off the back of Pigueligan. Shouldered down by Lloyd. Losing possession in the middle of the park with Fowler. Mackin. Exchange passes, and here is McCauley cutting inside Davey. Beaten one. She's trying to get by the second one, and again, strong work. Paula Malau-Aduli with an excellent last-ditch challenge. McCauley. She got by Davey, but not the fullback. It's another desperation challenge from Paula Malau-Aduli. Solid tackles from both sets of defenders so far tonight. Or this evening, depending on how you want to class it. There's a corner, can't beat the first player. Townsend Brown wearing the armband. attempt. Can Edgehill make this corner count? Delivery cleared away by Olympic. And a determined run from Brown, able to keep the ball in the possession of the visitors. Sullivan back to Nelson. However, quite what she was hoping for with the clearance. Still wound up with Olympic as they try and play it in behind for Paige Malau Aduli, and hit it first time but can't get through Crop. They tried to keep it in and it could backfire here. Back it goes for Anderson. Beautiful save on the follow-up. And so close but nothing doing. Let's check out the replay from that mad passage of play. Here is Paige Malau Aduli seeing off the challenge of Crop. Driving towards the goal, centering it. And with the boot, an excellent save by Natalie Castro to keep this 2-0. Goal kick taken short and quick. Sullivan. And it's all just a little bit back and forth, helter-skelter. Not sure which team would prefer it to be a little bit more chaotic. Anderson has one challenge, can't get through the second. Mackin. That might have been the last touch off the defender, so it is going to be an Olympic throw-in. Chill back on the defensive once again. Mulder. Rolling ball. Switch of play just not able to come off. I think we are going to have changes now. Actually, it will just be an offside. Coming off their most successful season in a while, won the treble, the league, the grand final, and the Craig Evans Shield. Looking to improve in the Kappa Women's Super Cup, one of the few areas they do have to improve. As it stands, they're on their way to the regional final. And without trying to go for the commentators' jinx, whoever does win this one will take on the winner of the Fraser Flames and Mackay Lions, which, as it stands, is scheduled for the 20th of May. However, I suppose that will also be subject to final confirmation. And the original winner will host the victor of the Brisbane City versus Sunshine Coast Wanderers tie from the Southeast Queensland path. That match is on the 10th of May, so not too far away. Free kick now for MA Olympic. Red Warriors so far, MA Olympic. As that is going to be a shot from Evan Amendum, somewhat optimistically, as she tries to add to her one goal that she's been credited with so far. To everything today, and here is Anderson. Can she get one as Castro just ushers that one over the byline, wide of the post? Minutes plus remaining. You have a grandstand finish coming your way. Last year's matches were anything to go by. I wouldn't switch off just yet. space, middle of the pitch. Aduli. Fowler. All the way back for Castro. There's a bit more room to move. Prop. Take that one first time.
Well done. Go home.
Hawley. That one away from Haywood and forces it all the way back to Nelson. Turnover in the Olympic half, and the second turnover is won by Amendum. Mulder, but instead to play it a bit more horizontally to Malau Aduli. He's going for a run again. A misplaced pass. And we are going to have changes coming.
Go mark up. P, come central. Wait. Come on, you go mark up. Wait. Yes, mark up. Changes. Cross the middle. Go right. Right, put these up top. It's mine.
And we'll confirm the substitutions. Well, there is one just in the bottom of the shot. Number 2, Georgia Allen. He's come on for somebody. We will endeavour to bring you information on who. However, I would venture a guess to say she's more defensive-minded than an attacker, and certainly seems that way based on where she's taken up station. Amenda, Brown. Allen, quite the first touch you would have been hoping for.
Centre back. Yeah, look, so go there.
Plays it inside for Anderson.
Wait,
Royce.
Haley and one mark this week.
Anderson, the target of the free kick.
Come on, let's lift it here again, girls.
Ball finds its way to Lou Fowler, and she'll launch it long for Knight to chase down. Aduli looks like she's come in as a central defender now. It's a bit of a formation shift. Played through for Macaulay to take the shot on. A bit too much bend on that one from Shirley Macaulay.
Doing great, doing great.
Yeah, check out the replay. There's also just a little bit of confusion amongst the Olympic players. Just trying to make sure everyone knows exactly what their role is.
All right, there we go.
We'll have to sort it out quickly now as Edgehill look to go on the attack. And was that a handball? It was. Macaulay used her hand to bring that one under control. Played on quickly. There's Amendum, who with that last break in play was firmly issuing instructions to say who is playing where. And just confirming the process of elimination. Emily Davey was the player taken off. And it looks like the player is down. Paige Malau Aduli. Ball over the top and allow Aduli just to nod that one behind under the watchful eye of Knight. Still a quarter of an hour to go. This Kappa Women's Super Cup match. But this isn't the only fixture we've got coming your way from Tiger Park. I've mentioned it probably half a dozen times now. We've got the Australia Cup tie between these two clubs in the men's competition. Quarter of an hour to get through first. Can Edge Hill find a way back into the match? It's a loose ball in the box. It's cleared away by the visitors. Edge Hill been playing now for an hour with 10 players. They continue to hold their own.
Straight back in. Keely, straight back in.
Under it goes. Well done.
And just play that one off Waitley. And collected momentum there with a fairly hefty clearance attempt, and we will resume play with a uncontested drop ball. Just obviously prioritising player welfare in this instance, so Edge Hill able to resume their attack, and it fizzles out.
Hold the ball, please.
And we do have another substitution taking place. Play will resume. Macaulay is just tried to play it through Sullivan, but no luck with that. Sullivan, such an asset. Have confidence playing it back to your goalkeeper like Olympic have done many times today. There's a press from Aduli, finds Anderson. Shot can only find the grasp of Castro. That big save not so long ago to keep it at 2-0. Mackin with Knight ahead of her. Knight finding herself isolated, not a whole lot of support on offer. Able to escape the attention, and a free kick now after Macaulay was shoved in the back. Nelson just making sure her defenders know who is in charge when it comes to setting the wall. She tries to deny Kiara Fowler. Half-time substitute. We've had 2 goals from free kicks tonight. How much would Edge Hill love to be the ones to score the third? Fowler will take the shot on, and a dive and save denied by Nelson, as that was destined for the top corner, and it was a top draw save as well. Just drilled that one, and full stretch. Nelson turned that one away. We'll go back to live pictures now for the corner. Making a run at the penalty spot. It goes towards the back post, unable to pick out Mackin. Sideline wins the race for that ball. Hill still not going away. Down a player. Searching for 2 goals in what would be all-time comeback. And to mention the cliche about the most dangerous scoreline in football. Prop. Moves it out wide, but Macaulay tracking back and winning it back well for Edge Hill, but giving it away just as quickly as she won it. And almost selling out Nelson. Here is Olympic. This game to bed. Anderson just can't bring that one under control. Another whistle. And it will be Keely Hayward withdrawn. Actually, we're having a stoppage for treatment as another leg injury by the looks of it. Not quite sure which player for. Oh, actually I can see it now. It is Taryn Knight wearing number 10. She's gone through a mountain of running this evening. It's tended to as well by Macaulay. Let's defer to the player that the effects mic picked up there. An update from the NPL Queensland competition, Penn Power and the Gold Coast Knights. On board the fluids as
I want 10 minutes of Usain Bolt.
her night is going to come to an end, and she is understandably distraught. She will slowly be assisted to the sideline as whatever she's done, it's not being done by half measures.
Right, Yellow, sit up, let's go!
Edge Hill, the physio is just helping her off. A quick examination of the Olympic team as we've got that in shot at the moment. It looks like they are going to stay unchanged.
I know, mate, but yeah, I'm saying Chantel and I can go.
And coming on in number 18 is Chantel Aloy. If you had the volume turned up enough, you would have heard some of the fairly blunt instructions being sent her way. Her one job is to run, and coming on in number 17 as well is Zena Faddy. Player who got on the score sheet last week. Both of those players will look for, I would say, a dream cameo. And also believe that may have been the bench emptied by Dean Ashton. Liberty Berman Harmon's name called. Cup football, well, margin doesn't matter, just the end result. As Olympic look to add a third. And save made eventually by Castro. Liberty Berman Harmon also on in number 2, so a triple change. As Dean Ashton empties the bench as that shot was very, very close.
Zena, swap with Liberty. Swap with Liberty.
All 5 available substitutions in normal time have been made for the home side, Edge Hill. And Berman Hardman is taking up station in an advanced role, but it's defensive work that's going to be needed here for Edge Hill as they repel another Olympic attack. Allen sending it all the way back for Amendum. Sullivan bringing it through now. Anderson dispossessed. Gandles has dropped back to play defence as well. Frantic reorganisation required in the final few minutes here. And Mulder possibly chasing a hat-trick, or at least to add an assist to her tally.
Come two, Chantal. Go on.
And Mackin will try and chase this one down, but interested in engaging in a foot race with Malau Ardouli. And that clearance is blocked. It could lead to an opportunity here. It's just a touch from Aloy. Took that one away, and well, that would have made things very, very tense in the last 5 minutes. And Edge Hill once again not going away. Mackin wins a free kick. Free kick is launched towards her back post. Mackin the target. Just too far ahead of her, and Nelson almost playing with fire there. If Mackin had just turned around. Lloyd. So busy. Being able to get that one away, and the sand wedge over the top, trying to play in Allen. She can't get quite on the right side of Fowler. Throwing now for MA Olympic. And now this is where the gamesmanship is probably going to come in. Gets that one off the top of her head to right for Edge Hill throw-in. They were a good 100 yards away from where they really want to be. And Berman Hardman has possession back and flips it forward, trying to pick out Aloy.
Put her under, Chantal. Go! Go on.
Who's going to win the foot race for the ball? It is Allen.
Well done, Peter.
Fatty into the cause, and an Edge Hill free kick. As Mackin and Sullivan just exchange a high five. This goes in, and confidently trying out to get it was Nelson. And Emily Haynes has just made her way on for MA Olympic.
Win that.
Number 5. Just to shore things up.
Well done, Liberty.
Is it over to Sullivan? There is the substitute Haynes. Julian, here is the substitute Haynes again, unable to get it out from under her foot, tries to square it. There'll be no icing on the cake this time for MA Olympic. As Lloyd takes a shot on him. That was definitely awkward for Castro. Malloy. Mendham sending it out wide for Anderson. Monica Anderson, a little bit leader in their local competition, looking to turn provider. Wide it goes, so only a few minutes in stoppage time remaining. Edge Hill, they are not going away. They have been gallant, even though it does look like it is heading for a very rare defeat. Women's football for this side. Gables can only play it back for Haynes. Picks it forward.
Put her under. Put her under. Make it hard for her. Make it hard for her.
Now Adouli
Go on,
for
Libby.
Nelson, and Herman Hardman is forcing
Go on,
Nelson to
Central.
play it quickly. Sullivan.
Here we go, Lou.
Kiara Fowler. Pardon, Lou Fowler. There's Kiara Fowler all the way back now for Castro. Can Edge Hill find a way through? Hat-trick for Kazan Mulder. She was the one substituted for Emily Haynes. Looks like it will be the Olympic taking on the winner of the Fraser Flames, Mackay Lions. That tie, hosting Eastern City against Sunshine Coast Wanderers. Side flag looks like it's gone up. There was a whistle.
To the end. To the end.
Or is it going to be a free kick? Well, it's going to be an Edge Hill free kick. Like what happened was off screen, which, relying on the same picture as you are. The Olympic repel another attack. Oh, they're still on the defensive. And that is the end of what has been an eventful Kappa Women's Super Cup tie. Two stunning free kicks from Kazan Mulder in the 17th and 58th minute, enough for MA Olympic to defeat Edge Hill United. It was a cracking contest, and we'll say stay tuned for the Men's Australia Cup tie coming your way on FQTV between these two clubs. I'm James Coughlin. This has been a production of Double Take Sports for Football Queensland. We'll see you later.